Good evening to all the viewers. It's me, Sarkiri Rongpan, General Secretary Aphlc, and besides me, he is Sir J.I. Carter, President Aphlc. And
Good evening.
yes, behind us again there is one of our leaders there. Let me introduce her. Her name is Miss Ritu Kramsapi, President, isn't it? President from Women Wing. So in this evening, we are going to discuss several issues regarding about talk show on 6th schedule and its part 133. And as we are going to discuss several issues regarding about the goodness of 6th schedule, regarding about our rights and about the constitutional provisions to protect the hill tribes. So as per everything is here, and we are going to discuss several issues regarding about yes, the protection of the local self-government bodies, regarding about paragraph 3 and paragraph 2, subparagraph 7. Everything will be discussed today. So before that, let's let me ask. Let's go directly to the point, and let me ask. Yes, we have to know, especially about the 6th schedule. So many people they were not aware about 6th schedule. What is 6th schedule? As yes, not only here in Karbi Anglong, but even in if you are going to talk about a wider part, even in the Northeast India, in several places, even in the schedule areas, in the 6th schedule areas, many people in Northeast they are not aware about 6 schedules. So yes, as we know that the Indian Constitution they have passed about the 6th schedule in the Constituent Assembly, that in the Constituent Assembly that the 6th schedule was passed. And after a 6th schedule was passed in the Constituent Assembly, it is very difficult to repeal back this the law of 6th schedule. So let me ask you a question, sir. Yes, as we know that we have seen that from the past year, for a long time, that many people in India, especially in northeastern part of India, they are raising their voice to repeal back a 6th schedule. So yes. Can it be repealed back? Can we repeal back the 6th schedule as it has already passed in the Constituent Assembly?
According to constitutional law, the Constitution of India, and along with it, the 6th schedule, the 5th schedule, and the 5th schedule, the 6 schedules, these are framed by, and passed by the Constituent Assembly of India, which held between 1946 and 1950. It ended in the midnight of 25 January 1950. Since Constitution was framed by the Constituent Assembly, now if the Constitution is repealed, then another Constituent Assembly will have to be constituted.
Yes, it must be constituted.
Yes. So, since 6th schedule, according to the former Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, Muhammad Hidayatullah, according to him, the 5th and 6th schedules are hardly a code. They are constitution within a constitution. And then Justice B.L. Hansaria of the Supreme Court also said 6th schedule to the constitution is a mini constitution. It is similar to the law governing the territories of the Red Indians in the USA. Since it is a constitution, then 6th schedule cannot be repealed by the parliament.
Okay.
If they contemplate to repeal it, then they'll have to reconstitute Constituent Assembly. That's what I understand.
Okay. That means the 6th schedule, as this one, as B.L. Hansaria said, that 6th schedule is a mini constitution. To the Constitution of India. That means there is no difference between the Constitution of India and 6th schedule. I mean to say about the power.
Yes.
That's the 6th schedule is powerful like the Indian Constitution.
Yes. Except the difference is Indian Constitution, it has got power over the army, currency, finance matter, and some other things, foreign affairs, etc. Except those three, 6th schedule doesn't have their own currency, monetary power, and then it mean currency making of currency, and it doesn't have the power, and then it doesn't have army. It has got police, sixth schedule, sixth schedule council constituted under the sixth schedule. They can also have police at the village level, village police. So in police matter, they have got a little power, but they have got no power over army and foreign affairs. This is the difference only.
So, sir, yes, as we have heard about the difference between the constitution and the power of sixth schedule. So, yes, it's very important to know that even a sixth schedule is not more or less than powerful like the Constitution of India. So, yes, we need to know that, and we need to be aware that. And sir, what is your message to those the handful of people who are shouting to repeal back the sixth schedule from the Indian Constitution? Is it very easy to repeal back the sixth schedule from the Constitution of India?
Yeah, if we abide by law, then it is very difficult to repeal it.
Yes.
But of course, nowadays, see, we have seen that 370, Article 370 has been abrogated so easily. Of course, there is a difference between article and constitution. Sixth schedule is not an article.
Okay.
It is not an article of the constitution. It is constitution within constitution. It is not made. Making of sixth schedule, the power of making sixth schedule has not been drawn from any article.
Okay.
It is a constitution itself. Whereas articles are within the constitution, it is only article. It is not a constitution as such. So it can be repealed by 2/3 majority. Now constitution. Now again, the problem, the important thing is that what is constitution? What is constitution? This is important.
What is constitution? It is the basic law, and it tells about the principles for a country that describes the rights and duties of its citizens, and also the principles of law of a nation, and the powers and duties it explains about. It provides a platform for all the citizens of India. We can enjoy the fundamental rights and duties, and it tells about the rules of political or social organization of a particular nation or a state. Sir, may I ask this question? Why does the Constitution establish the sixth schedule and the fifth schedule? Why it is important to create this sixth schedule for the this fifth schedule and the sixth schedule areas?
Yeah, I want to add to what you have already said. What is constitution? Constitution is a legal framework for building or constructing a country.
A nation.
It is a legal framework for constructing a country, an independent country, a sovereign nation, for constructing or building a sovereign nation. So, since sixth schedule is a mini constitution or constitution within constitution, that means the area governed by the sixth schedule is mini country.
Yes.
It is a mini country. It is a mini nation. It is a nation within a nation.
No, so, some of the people, they may take a negative point regarding about when we say about that sixth schedule is a mini country within a country. So yes, sir, you can clarify it.
No, this is nothing to be nothing to be afraid of. It is written in the constitution.
Yes.
We are not speaking against India. It is made by India. It is made by India. So the thing is that constitution is the framework for constructing a country. And since sixth schedule is a mini constitution, that means the tribal area mentioned in paragraph 20 of the sixth schedule, these tribal areas are, so to say, mini country. That is what we will have to understand. And mini country, it doesn't mean that we are independent.
Yes.
Just as the Red Indian areas in USA, they are not independent. Everything is independent, they said.
Yes.
And then, but they are citizens of USA,
Yes.
and they have to follow the law of USA. But when they follow the law of USA, they will have to modify it, which is, so to say, fit for them.
Yes.
The same way, all laws of India and the state government can apply in 6th schedule area, but it has to be modified. That is, it is written in paragraph 12 of the 6th schedule.
Yes.
It is not a anti-national statement. It is written in paragraph 12 that all laws, if it has to be applied in 6th schedule area, it will have to be modified to make it fit for the tribal area.
Yes.
That is the thing.
Yes. So yes, there is let me clarify it that what Sir had said that we are not a secessionist leader. We are not going to. We are not saying that that the tribes area, that the 6th schedule areas are separated from India. As it is written in paragraph 20 of the 6th schedule, in the 6th schedule, that the tribes people, the area where the tribes people live, it's like a mini country within the country. So there's nothing to be confused. I think.
Yes, nothing to be confused.
Yeah, there's nothing to be confused. And sir, will you clarify about the 6th schedule areas that it is not a reservation law? What does it mean?
Yeah, many people think that it is a reservation law. So they say that in 6th schedule, nothing is mentioned about reservation of the tribal people.
Okay.
And so they say that 6th schedule area is open for all. They say like this.
Yes,
even a former minister,
Yes.
a tribes person, a former minister, he also said, and another standing MLA also said that 6th schedule is open for all.
That means
See, it is a foolish thing.
That means they don't know about anything about 6th schedule.
Yeah, no, it is a foolish thing.
Yeah.
If it is open for all, then what is the reason of making it?
Yes. What is the reason?
Yes,
of
what
making
is the
6th
reason of making it for tribal people?
Yes.
And what is the reason of calling it to be tribal area? That is the thing.
Sir, can autonomous district council create their own laws?
Yes. They can make their own laws, but as per paragraph 6, the all laws made by the council will have to be approved by the governor.
By the governor,
Yes.
Just as all laws made by India will have to be signed by, assented to by the president. The same way, and then the laws made by the state government also will have to be assented to by the governor. The same way, the council, whenever we make any autonomous council make any law, it will have to be approved by the governor.
By the governor.
But here is the problem. Here is the problem. The problem, that is the reason that many people say that 6th schedule is very bad, because it will have to be approval will have to be obtained from the governor. And it is true. When in BTC, that is Bodoland Territorial Council, we made about 13 laws,
Yes.
13 or 14 laws, and we submitted all the laws to the governor for approval, but the governor never approved. So this is the thing. Now, let us think, if the state is dominated by, controlled by our tribes people,
Yes.
then the governor will have to listen to the cabinet of the tribes government of the tribes people.
Yes.
And so,
Obviously.
yes, because governor signs or do everything at the advice of the cabinet.
Yes.
And if the cabinet is controlled by the tribes people, then automatically the tribes people, the cabinet will ask the governor to sign it. And so, if the state is controlled by the tribes people, the governor will have to sign it. So the 6th schedule can be implemented better if the state government is controlled by our tribes people.
Okay.
See, yes, sir, you have clarified it. And yes, as we have heard from many political leaders, especially in Karbi Anglong, I'm not going to speak about the political leaders beside Karbi, apart from Karbi Anglong. But here in Karbi Anglong, there are some political leaders who speak about that sixth schedule is not very important. Instead of sixth schedule, we need the implementation of Article 244A.
244A.
Yes.
244A is a sub-state within a state. That is, so to say, a promotion from autonomous council to autonomous state.
Yes.
That under Article 244A. It is under article. It is not of the sixth schedule. That is the problem there. So if it is not of the sixth schedule, it becomes a general state.
A general state, yes.
And if it is a general state, then there is no provision for protecting or reservation for the tribal people.
That means everything is open.
Open again.
There is no reservation.
Yes. If a state is a general state, it is open for all.
Yes.
Unless if it is if we want a protection, if the tribal people want protection, then even if we have a state, we must have sixth schedule.
Sir, then can you tell us about the voter list in sixth schedule areas?
Yes, that is it. See, sixth schedule, since it is sixth schedule, is a mini constitution. So after Article 2, paragraph 2 says that there will be autonomous council. Paragraph 2. And in paragraph 2, subparagraph 7, it is said that the for conduct of election to the autonomous council and for preparation of the voter list, the council itself must make their own laws. State government cannot make. So, as according to paragraph 2, subparagraph 6, for the constitution of the first council, the governor, that means the state of Assam, was authorized to make a temporary law in 1951, and it is only rule. It is not an act also. It is only rules of 1951. And it is said that in paragraph 2, subparagraph 7, it is said that after constituting the first council, the first thing the first council should do is to make law for conduct of election and for preparation of electoral rolls. It has to be made because it is autonomous. What do you mean by auto?
Yes.
Auto means self.
Yes.
Self. Autonomous. That is by self. That is the self of the tribal people, the tribes people, self.
Which is run by self.
Yes.
Which is run by self.
Yes. The tribes self should make it. That is the reason why paragraph 2, subparagraph 7 has been inserted there.
Yes.
And for that, the problem like this, our tribes people are not so efficient about law. It is written in the Constituent Assembly debates also.
Yes.
The tribes people do not know the nitty-gritty of law. So for them, a separate law will have to be made. That is what it is written. So after making the sixth schedule also, our people could not understand. And so now, sixth schedule was made completed in 1949, November 26, I think. November 26, 1949, it was completed. It was declared. See, 1949 till now, our autonomous councils, not even one autonomous council has made their own law for conduct of election and for preparation of electoral rolls. Even now, 69 years passed, but we have not made our own law. But that law is the political power, the most important political power. Because if we make our own law for conduct of election and preparation of electoral rolls, that means while making that law, we can make the law that only who are the people only the tribes people will be able to contest election, and only the tribes people will be able to vote in the election. That vote will certainly be written there, because it is written in the 6th schedule, so certainly it will be written there. Now, since we have not made our own law till now, not even one schedule, 6th schedule area, they have made their law even now. So we file a case in High Court.
Yes.
We asked the Autonomous Council of Karbi Anglong to make our law as per paragraph 2, subparagraph 7. But the council, Karbi Anglong, this Autonomous Council, they are frightened. They are afraid of making any law for our own protection. And so we went to High Court in 2017, and then we filed PIL number 9, 2017. And the High Court in 2018 has issued an order that law for conduct of election of the council and preparation of electoral roll must be made by the council. And the council was given 6 months' time to make. But our council is afraid to make the law. Even now, they have not made. We are shouting that we want autonomous state, we want autonomy, but the autonomy already given, they are afraid to exercise.
Yes. Instead, they are losing all the autonomy.
Yes, yes.
As you had already explained about paragraph 2, subparagraph 7. So here in paragraph 3, empowers the council to make or improve or modify their traditional land tenure system. Settlement of land must be done by the Autonomous Council in concurrence with the traditional administrative system of each of the tribe. So, sir, please tell us about what does this paragraph mainly talks about.
See, 6th schedule, the main objective of making 6th schedule was to protect the land of the tribal people.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The land. And protecting the land of the tribal people, there must they must have the political power. Political power can be derived through election, through voting. So law will have to make by us. Now, for protection of land is the main reason for making the 6th schedule. If we can read out from this, this is the Constituent Assembly debates.
Yes, yes.
Let it be here. Constituent Assembly debate number 4, book number 4. It is found there. Land is the main reason, and so the aim of the makers of Constitution, that is Reverend J.J.M. Nichols Roy, is the architect of the 6th schedule, and then he was strongly supported and made it to happen by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
Yes.
According to them, land must be with the tribal people, and so and then not only that, their own traditional law governing land tenure system, all this must be retained. That was the reason. So in paragraphs 3, power has been given to the council to make, modify, improve their own law, their traditional law,
Yes,
land tenure system, not new one. They don't have to adopt the land law of other state.
Yes,
For example, Tripura Tribal Area Council need not adopt the land law of Tripura government. And in Assam, we don't need to adopt the land law, this Assam Land Revenue Regulations of 1886. We should not have taken this law. But
yes.
due to our own ignorance of law, we adopted in 1953.
So,
according to that, we should have we should retain our own land tenure system, so-called tribal law. But we cannot call it tribal law because all laws are tribal law in the beginning.
Yes, yes.
So paragraph 4 and 5 talks about judiciary system.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Paragraph 4 and 5 talks about judiciary system. Now again, judiciary system our people used to say that our judiciary system and administrative system are all mixed up. There is no separation of executive and judicial. So we should not take it. But the thing is not like this. We have been given the 6th schedule. Through the 6th schedule, we have been given the power to retain our own administrative law and our own judicial law. The traditional judicial system and traditional administrative system, our own, from time immemorial we have been having. Because in the Constituent Assembly debates also said that our traditional laws are quite good. It need not be replaced. It is written there. So we should take administrative law, traditional administrative law and judicial law, but we can modify it. Because all the modification and improvement is there everywhere. We could have modified it, and separation of executive and judicial also should have been affected in the traditional law itself. We need not take it from the CRPC or IPC.
So, sir, it is learned that in our neighboring state Tripura, the land settlement is done by the state government. So
yes, that's what I heard.
Is it constitutional or unconstitutional?
Actually, if it is like that, in the 6th schedule, I think B, for Tripura, there about land that it should be settled by the state government is not written. But I heard that in Tripura, the land settlement is done by the state government. It is totally illegal. It is unconstitutional. Because 6th schedule, the main reason for making 6th schedule is to protect the land of the tribe people.
Yes.
Now, if the land settlement is done by non-tribal people, then how will they look after the tribal people? And now they are in trouble. Tripura people are in abject poverty. They are in dire situation there now at present.
Yes, this problem has happened not only in Tripura, even in Karbi Anglong.
Karbi Anglong also.
In the 6th schedule,
Yes.
Even in the 6th schedule states like Meghalaya also.
Yes.
I want to say the thing is that we are very lucky that we have been recognized as a 6th schedule areas. Otherwise, from the very beginning, during the 5th and 6th, 7th this one Constituent Assembly debate in September 1949, there are various ministers from Assam, especially like I want to take the name like Sri Rohini Kumar Chaudhary and Sri Kuladhar Chaliha. They are shouting in the Constituent Assembly like to repeal the power of 6th schedule.
Yes, not to adopt 6th schedule.
Yes. We have seen all these things, but we must be very thankful for our leaders like Sri A.B. Thakur, like Sri Jaipal Singh, like Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar or Reverend J. Nicholas Roy. We must be very thankful. We should be very thankful because of those leaders, conscious leader, our 6th schedule has been saved. Now. But we have seen that even this 6th schedule, which was saved very difficult. Which was very difficult by those leaders, it was lost by the present leaders. Yes. We have seen here that everything is
Sir,
open here.
I would also like to ask you a question: that can panchayat be applicable in the 6th schedule areas?
Yes.
Before coming to that, I want to finish that point. That is what you have asked is very important. That is very important. But regarding that. Law for conduct of election and for preparation of electoral roll of the council. Somebody said that since this has been amended by the council, autonomous council, so it amounts to adoption. But it is not like that. The High Court has said that the rules of 1951 was made by the governor. And so the council has got no power to amend it. Actually, the council must make their own law for conduct of election and for preparation of electoral rolls. This one. This is important thing that we have already got the order from the High Court. Now, regarding your question regarding panchayat, for panchayat, I think you all know. I think we are not constitutional expert here. I do not claim to be constitutional expert, not at all. But whatever I read and I have seen is that in Article 243.
Yes.
Of the Constitution, not of 6th Schedule. Constitution of India, Article 243, Clause D. Clause D, it is said that, Clause D, somewhere it is said that Panchayat means an institution by whatever name called of self-government.
Yes.
Panchayat means an institution within bracket by whatever name called of self-government. That is Article 243, Clause D.
Clause D. Yes.
Now, what do you mean? That means Panchayat is it is a very primitive institution of the North Indian people. I think it was existent even during the time of Ashoka the Great.
Yes.
Chandragupta Maurya. At that time also it was prevalent. Now, the Constitution, Article 243, has allowed us to have our own self-government, our own institutions.
Yes.
For example, so far I know, for Panchayat is, the meaning of Panchayat is Panchayat. That means a council or committee of 5 members. Panchayat. But now it is modified. So in Panchayat, in Gram Panchayat, there are about 16 members.
Okay.
But we still call it 5 members. It has become a nomenclature. 5 Panchayat, 5 members has become a nomenclature. Likewise, we have got our own, for example, the Khrankhol people, Kuki people, Mar people, Borok people, they have got Tulsong Vaisa. Tulsong Vaisa. That is their Panchayat.
That's a panchayat. Yes.
It is allowed by Constitution. See, it is allowed by the Constitution, Article 243D.
Yeah, because it is said that by whatsoever
whatever name called.
Yes.
The name may be different.
Yes.
Then again, for example, for Aunaga, it is Putu Menden. It is Panchayat. But Nagaland government made a mistake. I heard that the cabinet adopted a resolution that they will adopt Panchayat. Gam Panchayat. They have got already Putu Menden.
already.
Why should they adopt Gang Panchayat?
Yes.
Gang Panchayat is somebody's things. It is not ours. So that has been a mistake, and we Karbi people also nearly made a mistake. We made a mistake actually. They said that we do not. That is a Tulsong Vaisa. Tripuri Kuki people. Tulsong Vaisa. Then Song Satwen. Rengmanagas.
Yes.
Then Mukpom. That is for read in all these things properly. Salayaro, this is for Dimasa people. And then for others, they have already said, I think they have their... and then for this, our... we Karbi people have got 3-tier system. Serwan Cap has got 3-tier system. We call the Habe Pinpoame, and autonomous hill state was granted.
Yes.
Autonomous hill state was granted for the 5 hills districts of Assam. that is Carbon, is ruled by the tribes people themselves, like Meghalaya or like Nagaland, like Mizoram. I think there should not be so much problem.
Yes.
So then what is the difference between Articles 370 and 6th Schedule and Article 35 also?
Yeah, Article 35 and Article 370 is concerning Jammu and Kashmir. A special status was given, and that special status is almost like the 6th Schedule. Almost like the 6th Schedule. If you read it properly, it is almost like the 6th Schedule. This Article 370 is. The difference is this again. Since Article 370 is an article of the Constitution, and Article 35 is also article of the Constitution of India, it can be amended or repealed by 2/3 majority. And so it was abrogated by 2/3 majority. But 6th Schedule cannot be abrogated. This is the difference. 6th Schedule, maybe it looks very weak, very small thing, but it cannot be abrogated, it cannot be repealed by 2/3 majority also. This is the main difference.
Sir, yes, now there is one question from my side that how the government they have weakened the 6th Schedule, and what is the reason why? This is the reason.
The reason why
this constitution, this 6th Schedule was amended by the government of India, but still the government they want to weaken the 6th Schedule. What is the reason?
The 6th Schedule is all, the previous 6th Schedule is no more. We are too weak now.
Yes.
6th Schedule only in name almost. Now every time, whenever the underground people go to Delhi to sign an agreement, MOU or MOS, they always surrender autonomy. They demand, they go there for more autonomy, but they always surrender some autonomy because some autonomous power. It is because we do not know what is law. That is the thing, I think. I also do not know, but so far I know it's like that. For example, in 1969, they have surrendered by putting the word with the approval of the governor. And in 1986, when Mizoram was granted a union territory, they said that, oh, you are already got union territory, so 6th Schedule is not required for you. And so they thought it is true. So they abolished 6th Schedule from Aizawl district.
Yes.
And now they are asking for 6th Schedule again.
Yes, in Mizoram, 6th Schedule was this one. 6th Schedule can be found only in 3 autonomous districts. I think that is in Lai Autonomous District Council, Mara Autonomous District Council, Chakma Autonomous District Council.
Yes. Only
some few area.
Only
and area like Lunglai, Serchip, Aizawl, there is no
6th Schedule.
Yes.
Now the problem is there. Of course, there is special provision is there in 370 for 370 B or C or something like this for Mizoram. But the problem that we have to be afraid of is that again that 370, whether B or C or A, it is an article. It can be again repealed by 2/3 majority.
Yes. Just like Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes, just like Jammu and Kashmir. If they continue to have 6th Schedule, it would have been safer for them.
Yes.
This is the problem.
Sir, it's really...
Now and then again, let me finish his question. That is, again in 1988, I think, there was a MOU, some agreement was signed between the people of Tripura and the government of India. And by that, 6th Schedule was granted, but it is a broken 6th Schedule. A broken 6th Schedule because previously, I think 10 constituencies or 5 constituencies were reserved for non-tribal people.
Yes.
6th Schedule is tribal area, it is only for tribal people.
Yes.
How can it be reserved for non-tribal people?
Yes.
I think so far now, I think they have reserved for two, something like this only.
Yes.
But whether it is 2 or 1, it is breaking of 6th schedule. So, so by taking power in 1988, I think they lost some power of the 6th schedule. And then moreover, the main objective of 6th schedule is to protect land, and now the land is under the state government. This is the thing.
I think there is a conspiracy going on.
Yeah, there is a
some
conspiracy.
groups of people who want to abrogate this
Yes.
6th schedule.
Yes, and then in Karbi Anglong, not to speak of others, it is we are not accusing others. Our own Karbi Anglong, by these UPDS people went to sign an MOS, and then they surrendered the power of paragraph 2, subparagraph 7 also they surrendered. And then yes.
Why? Why did they surrender?
They don't know.
Because of
reasons, unconsciousness, ignorance. They surrendered. And then I think they surrendered some more, about 4 of them. Four powers they surrendered. In the name of getting more power.
Yes, yes.
It is a funny thing.
See, this conspiracy can be seen even during the creation of Meghalaya in 1969. We can find this is a city of Shillong. There are more than 27 words.
Yes.
And among 27 words, I think more than 5 words are reserved for non-tribal. For example, like Jail Road, ward number 11, Jail Road, ward number 10, and European ward number 8, Police Bazaar, and Shillong Cantonment. And Shillong Cantonment is in the middle of Shillong city. It is the largest area, I mean to say, where it is a reserve for non-tribal. And all the tribal areas like the Laimunkra, the Laban and all, these are all which is far away from the town areas, I mean to say. And so what is the reason, sir? And who put all this turning this area into a non-tribal area? What is the reason?
Non-tribal area, that it goes back to the Constituent Assembly debates. At that time, Rohini Kumar Chaudhary and Kulodhar Choliha from Assam, they opposed, as we have already said, they opposed making of the 6th schedule. Rohini Kumar Chaudhary was complaining that he could not buy a plot of land in Shillong. He said like this. And so, at that time, since the Shillong was the capital of Assam.
Yes.
Assam means the present northeast Seven Sisters
Yes.
at that time. So, and then the majority are almost the majority people in the Shillong municipality were non-tribal people. And so, I think it was decided that it should be outside the 6th schedule.
Yes.
But it was wrong to do that. Yeah.
Yes, it was wrong, and
It should not be like that.
Yes, he was the person who was shouting like anything in the
Yeah,
Constituent
yeah.
Assembly that if we give more power to tribal people, then it will become like Pakistan.
Yeah, no.
It will become tribal stan.
Tribal stan.
Yes.
It will be Communistan. And
Yes.
they said like this.
Sir, I have the remaining question. Yeah. As we belong to the 6th schedule areas, we are the marginalized section under Asian countries. So, why do the government adopted the 2-child policy and not 5-child policy? Why only 2-child policy? What is the reason behind for this 6th schedule area, sir?
For 6th schedule area, we are too small. Our population is too small. So it is not proper for us to have only 2 children, according to me, because others are not producing only 2, and then although they may not be produced at all, but they are already too many. No?
Yes.
We
The
are
numbers are in crores.
We are in
Yes.
lakhs,
Millions.
lakhs, and
Yes.
some of us are thousands only.
Yes.
Some tribes are only thousands,
Yes.
but they are crores. No?
Yeah, millions
So
of them.
for them, even if they do not produce even 1 also, there is no problem for them. But for us, it is a problem.
Yes.
It is a big
We
problem.
May,
Yes, it's a problem.
Yes.
Now,
We-
if we do
Big
not
issue.
produce children, if we do not have people, then what is the meaning of having a mini country?
Yes.
Obviously.
Is it? Country is for what is that? Yes, country is for people.
Yes.
And if there is no people, then what is the use of having any country?
It is written in a book that a person who have more children is like a person who have more arrows.
Yes, it is.
If a person have only one arrows,
Yeah.
the enemies will not fear.
Yeah,
Now this is the example.
yeah, yeah. And
If
then
we have less population, who will protect this land?
yeah, and then moreover,
Yes.
when sixth schedule was made,
Yes.
it was made by the Constituent Assembly of India by looking at the whole of India. They made that sixth schedule not by looking at inside Karbi Anglong or in Tripura tribal area or in Khasi Hills. By making only if they look at only in Khasi Hills or if they look only in Karbi Anglong, then of course they will find that Karbis are majority.
Yes.
Yes, Karbis are majority. But the thing is, they are looking from the whole, from top there, up there, look on the whole of India. After looking, considering and the whole of India, only they have made the sixth schedule for us. And that is the reason why sixth schedule is only for the scheduled tribe people. Usually it was only for hill tribes people. And then it is written that our population is too small.
Yeah.
We may face extinction. That is the thing.
Yes.
So if we make a 2 children policy, then if the children are all maybe all girls only, so to say, then they will have no place to marry also. And so naturally it will go to other hands.
Yes.
And that is why what Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, he himself belongs from the Dalit tribal family, and after all his courses, after all his experiences, being the chairman of the drafting committee in the constitution, he himself has understood that I need to educate, agitate, and organize the marginalized section. That's what his philosophy. And Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's philosophy. So he said that we need to educate and agitate and organize. So my dear brothers and sisters of all the northeastern region of the 6 scheduled areas, we really need to educate ourselves. We need to educate from ourselves and our society. And after our education, we need to agitate. We need to raise our voice of all those injustices that we are facing. So we need to organize seminars, talk show, debates. So all this we need to follow up.
Yeah, because of our ignorance. See, in 2013, at one lot in Karbi Anglong, 1,400 LP school teachers were appointed. 1,400 LP school teachers were appointed. Only 80 Karbis got appointment.
From
The rest,
1,400.
yes, out of 1,400, only 80, only 80 Karbi people got appointment. And the rest, 1,320 were from outside Karbi Anglong. And then they are not scheduled tribes. So, yeah, non-scheduled tribe. And so, this is our ignorance. This is that is intentionally the state government has done it in the name of TET, TET, TET. They said that, but TET is also education department is entrusted subject. It is a inherent subject of the 6th schedule education department. Appointment also has to be done by the council, and it has been done by the council for so long. But in 2013, the state government took over, and then they applied the reservation system, SD and SC reservation system. Now, SD and SC reservation system is for outside 6th schedule area. It is not for 6th schedule area. If it is for 6th schedule area, then there will be no meaning of 6th schedule.
Yes.
Because 6th schedule, it is tribal area. It is for all tribal, only for tribal people only. And we have got so many educated, unemployed youths among the tribes people, not only Karbis. There are so many Kukis here. There are so many Mar here. There are so many Dimasas here. There are so many Shyam Tai here. There are so many Khasis here, Rengmas here, Rengmanaga, Garos here. They are all now They could not get any appointment in Karbi Anglong, and so they have gone to serve as low-paid chowkidars in Bangalore, in Chennai, in Mumbai, in Delhi, in Kolkata, in Pune. They are serving there, and then in Kerala, they are complaining that they are living there like slaves. And so many died.
Yes,
Their
yes.
dead bodies could not be brought.
Yes, yes. We have found all these things. We have seen
Yes,
in social media.
and
also.
then among girls, many have become prostitutes in Bangalore and in the metro cities. Not because we are unable to get appointment in Karbi Anglong. We are unable to get jobs in Karbi Anglong because the jobs are given to non-tribal people here.
The reason is that because our leaders are not very conscious about Sikh schedule.
Yes.
That's why they are losing everything. They're losing their powers to the state government. I
Yes,
would say.
and then I asked the Autonomous Council to carry out a survey. How many tribes, youth people, the young boys and girls of the tribes people, how many of them have left Karbi Anglong for seeking a livelihood outside in metro cities? I submitted application, memorandum, and then the council in the beginning they accepted my application, and then they are happy to survey it, but in the middle they stopped it because I think they were scolded by those non-tribal people most likely, and so they are afraid to carry out the survey. They have stopped carrying out the survey. Now those non-tribal people who are serving there like slaves in the metro cities, they have come back here, and most of them have brought this coronavirus along with them. This is a problem for us.
Yes, yes. Sir, that's why many men, women, youngsters need to be educated,
Yes.
and through this education, we need to go to the grassroots level and make a healthier situation, a happy life, a social environment, and we need to develop our skills, attitude.
Yes.
All the information should be given from one to another,
Yes.
and we need to build self-confidence
Yes, yes, yes.
also. Capacity building. We need to work hard. We need to be united as one umbrella.
Yeah, and then moreover, we are demanding our share granted by the constitution. Because we do not have our own another place for us.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
For other people, they have got in London also. There are members in the London House of Lords also. In England, in America also, they have got so
Yes,
many.
yes, yes.
There are senators also there. But for us, not to speak of senator or anything, we do not have even sufficient MLAs in Assam also.
Yes, yes.
Is it not so? We do not have even sufficient officers also. That is why we are demanding our place, not because we hate others, but we are too small, and then it is our constitutional right.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Yes.
So since we have talked for a long time, and it's a good time. It's a very pleasant time for both of you. A great leader from APHLC with us, especially Sir Jai Kathar, president of APHLC, and our sister Mrs. Ritu Kramsati, president from APHLC Women Wing. Yes, we have discussed a lot from this about the goodness of Sikh schedule, and we have a lot of things to discuss in the days to come. Just as like Robert Frost in a poem like Walking by Wood on a Snowy Evening, he said that we have a long way to go before we sleep. So there are a lot of things that we have to do before we sleep. So yes, my appeal to the young generations, to the youths of Karbi Anglong, and to the people of Karbi Anglong, as well as to the people of Northeast, that we need to be very conscious. We need to be very conscious because everything is there. Everything is, the government of India has kept everything for us. And if we are not very conscious, it will happen that we'll lose everything, just like what happened in Karbi Anglong. So, sir, so ma'am, we are very thankful for you for giving your time here. And to all the viewers, thank you for watching our talk show. And please share it. And we'll meet in the days to come also. So have a good time. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.